Welcome back to the show. Corn had an interesting Jodi Arias versus the box turtle.
I think box turtle, to be honest.
Box turtle would win?
Yeah.
Oh, he's so good at the oral, that's why.
Well, not just that, but box turtle really doesn't care what Jodi Arias thinks.
And he has a shell, too.
Yeah.
Deflected, you just gotta tuck in.
Jodi Arias is control. She's got control issues, but she's also got daddy issues. So box turtle is gonna win that little dynamic there.
Heard that. Watch it. We don't know this Groom to be. It's a box turtle.
I have no doubt.
It reminds me of that cartoon, that Looney Tunes cartoon, where the dog falls in love with this metal statue or whatever. It's during the wartime, and then he goes to the ammunition assembly line. Daisy, you're still the same, because he kisses the bullet. What they do to you? And he kisses it and he blows up. So I guess Jodi Arias and her wicked head, and you can't choose who you're gonna marry. I guess you could theoretically marry a box turtle. In Germany, you can marry your fucking canine.
Really?
I think so. They're trying to repeal that, though. I heard.
Why?
Because of PETA and it's inhumane.
How's it inhumane?
I don't know. I mean, but some of the stuff is it wouldn't be me and
No, seriously,
we would not dabble in
inhumane?
it. Well, it's not. It's sometimes a lot of these people that were marrying their so-called would like to receive it from the animal.
So how is that inhumane? If the human is the bottom, right?
Yeah.
How is that inhumane?
I don't know. Maybe he gets bit. There you go. That's inhumane. There it is. You get bit. You get bit by your canine, and then...
Right, but how is that inhumane to the dog? You see what I'm saying?
Gives them the ability to vote. Okay.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, what it boils down to, don't get me wrong. Fucking animals is gross.
Okay? All right, maybe they get...
But so is scat.
Yeah.
I'm not into scat. I'm not into animals. But at the same time, I don't have a problem with people having that. You know, if they're into scat, or they're into animals, or if they're into fucking, gay sex, or whatever the fuck, that's their business. I don't care. I want to know why they're outlawing people fucking their dog.
Marrying the dog.
Well, obviously, if you're marrying it, you're fucking it.
Yeah. So, if I was thinking, not in this country, but like if you're in the military service and these things, can the dog go shopping for you at the commissary? Yeah, get your tax-free cigarettes, lube, obviously. Milk bones, everything. You need that discount. Yeah, if you're married. Because they're letting... What's so absurd about them using the commissary that they already can get married in this country? And if you're in the military, shouldn't said spouse
be entitled to that?
Yeah.
No, but I get into this thing sometimes with people, and their answer is always that the animal doesn't have the ability to give consent. That's what they always come back with. Consent. Okay. So animals can give consent. How does an animal give consent?
It just hops on its own and starts fucking it.
But
that's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying. It's down with it. So how is anybody interpreting the animal's headspace? Is it going, I don't want to do this? Stop.
I'm watching my telenovelas.
Yeah, I mean, how do you interpret consent? Now, if you're going to say that animals are incapable of communicating consent, that's a mouthful. Okay, if that's true, that's fine, but you can own a dog, right? You can put down a dog if it's loud or mean, or
you can slap it.
You can slap it. You can put it down. You can get it castrated. You can get its ears docked. You can get its tail removed. You can pretty much do anything you.
But you can't make love to it.
But you can't. No, Now let's take that out of the picture. Remember, we're talking about the human being the bottom. Okay? So, if the human's the bottom, right, then the animal is the one that's being the active participant, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, wherein that transaction does consent get communicated or not communicated? Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, the dog, I think that
The dog's making the decision.
Making the decision to go in there and make love. I'm going to call it love, because they're married.
Because they're married,
Yes.
exactly.
And for the new structure of the show, we're smoothing things out.
Oh my God! No, but I mean, it just irritates me when people get on their soapbox about this shit.
Yeah.
But they don't, they're on one side of the fence on that crap, and then when it comes to gays or transsexuals, they're on the completely other side of the fence. It's like, oh, old conformist sexual norms. Why you're a bigot if you adhere to those. But if you like dogs, well, you're just too whack.
Exactamundo. So, I guess North Carolina's in the news again about that.
Yeah. You know what, though? All that crap is just, it's a distraction. It's like government shaking keys in front of a baby, It's really, nobody gives a fuck, okay? If you need to use the bathroom, okay?
Use the bathroom.
You will use the bathroom. There's no law that will keep you from actually legitimately using the fucking bathroom. Okay? What happens is, each side of the equation has a vested interest to make it into a big fucking drama. The Rainbow Mafia has a vested interest in it because they need to, expand the agenda, grow the agenda, make a big deal out of every fucking molehill. And the religious zealots, well, they got to keep this shit going because it's the only thing they got left.
The morals.
Yeah, because they're clowns across the board, so they need a fight of some type around. And so whenever they see this kind of shit, it's like, hot dog, they're in it. And they'll troll it to the end. They'll create any sort of law that just keeps people focused on that fight and not focused on what these motherfuckers are doing on the side. If you know that these motherfuckers are deep into corruption, deep into the pockets of, mining interests and business interests that rape the interests of the state. But if you keep everybody occupied with a fight over who gets to use what John, they get passionate and carried away on that shit, and they don't pay attention to their drinking water. They don't pay attention to their water, their air quality.
Shit.
The important shit. They're mired in this horse shit down there. And, whether you're a liberal or a conservative, it works on you because, everybody has to be just, or God has a plan. But both those clown acts, get a say, and they love it, and they just grow it, It's just...
What's funny about these kind of people, if you go to the airport, you don't give a fuck.
No, you don't.
Even these politicians.
If you have to take a dump, you will go take a dump. If I've gone to the bathroom in the women's bathroom, okay? Why? Because I had to go. Okay, I couldn't stop, and I couldn't look around. So you know what? I'm going in, ladies.
I've used the women's bathroom before,
and it's not like I'm there to troll or anything else. And so if I can get away with it, then what's the big deal? I mean, if you're transsexual and
they're bringing the worst case scenario.
If you're even marginally passing, then it shouldn't be an issue.
Because anything gross that happened would already be thought of anyways.
Yeah.
They're thinking like, because it's like that's a predator already. He's gonna attack no matter what.
I mean, and the thing is, both sides are kind of hypocritical about this because, let's be honest here. All right, plenty of shenanigans go on in bathrooms. All right.
Drug use, sex,
advertising for hookups, selling stolen goods, all sorts of garbage. So to imply that the only thing that goes on in there is people using the bathroom, not really. But I don't know. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Just take your shit and move on, and don't make me uncomfortable when I take mine.
Yeah.
If we just went to single stall kind of porta potty kind of deals where you're in a little room all by yourself, things would just settle. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
I mean, nobody makes a big deal.
Yeah.
You line up for the porta potty, you use whatever porta potty is available.
Yeah, blow it up on the side. Oh, no big deal. It's a porta potty.
Well, no,
Move
but you
on.
get what I'm saying. You can do the same thing in these bathrooms
That are just for general use.
Yeah.
No sex
The
intent.
reality is that the reason that stalls are used or all these half stalls or urinals or any of that crap is used in bathrooms, it isn't necessity. It's just people being cheap about the install. Okay? It's easier to put in a trough than it is to put in an individual toilet. Okay? It's easier just to put in a little pony wall or a little screen than it is to run the wall all the way up to the bottom,
Yeah.
top and bottom. You know, it's just you're defending cheap craftsmanship and cheap planning.
You know, only the thing that I fear in public bathrooms is usually just the dick hair. Dude, oh yeah, I saw something like this one time. Literally, I was gonna send you a picture.
That long, dude? Really?
Dude, it was fucking long, dude.
No, my thing about
Through my
bathrooms
stomach.
is I hate people when they leave their fucking dirty underwear or dirty clothes. You know, when somebody's like shit on themselves.
I mean, what happens? Throw it in the wastebasket.
Yes, throw your shit away, dude. Really, you're leaving it right there?
In all my travels, I have yet to see that in a airport so far.
I gotta say, airport bathrooms, especially in the States, tend to be the cleanest, most comfortable bathrooms around.
Yeah, they are.
I mean, the ones here in San Diego are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, it's always nice temperature controlled. The stalls are nice sized. You know, they're always spotless. You know, all of the fixtures work. I've never had a problem with, you know, soap dispensers or hand dryers or any of that garbage. It isn't like, you know, I've got like public bathrooms at some of these parks or the beaches. Those are horrible.
Corn, we are at the 12.5 minute mark. Third episode, so if we come back, we come back. But
And
anyways,
we don't, fuck you.
we'd like to send out get well card to our friend at Ping Ping Skate Magazine.
Is he walking yet?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, our homeless guy in ID.
The sales force at, what do you call it, RE Therapy?
RE Therapy, yeah. We have they have a salesperson who needs a little bit of help. He's not a veteran of the street, but we wish him well.
Veteran of the street.
We'll be back. Or not.